Now, first of all, I want to thank His Excellency the Deputy President for granting us the opportunity to have the Luo Nyanza and Korea Hustler coordinating teams to come and have a direct interface with you. This is an opportunity they have been longing for, and we don't take it for granted that you have given us the opportunity this morning. And for that, we owe you a great debt of gratitude. Two, Your Excellency, these men, great men and women you see here today, they have made a decision to work with you. And that decision is irreversible. And they are not ashamed of spreading the hustler narrative at the grassroots. I've got my own way of counter-checking what is going on. These people you see here are spreading the hustler gospel at the grassroots without any fear. We have decided, as this integral segment of the Luo community, to work with you and partner with you in your political discourse moving forward. And we are doing this because we want to change the narrative of our body politic within that region. There has to be a paradigm shift. Only a fool makes the same mistake over and over again, yet expects different what? Different results. We have been part of that past, and we are not going to be parcel of it moving forward. So what we are saying is this, Your Excellency, that from now henceforth, we have decided to work with you because we believe that in your government, all Kenyans will have an equal opportunity, a sense of belonging. We are going to have an all-inclusive government led by yourself that is responsive to the needs of the common mwananchi. And that common mwananchi are the hustlers you are seeing here. And that is why we are saying that we want to identify with a political formation that recognizes that the challenges we are facing as a country are high levels of unemployment, high cost of living, spiraling debt, and lack of basic subsistence for the Kenyan majority. That is all we need. And that is the progressive agenda that we want to address the challenges facing the common man. And that is why we have fully embraced your bottoms-up economic model. Because it's going to elevate the challenges facing 86% of the Kenyan population. The wealth of this country today is in the hands of just 5% of the Kenyan population. The middle class constitute another about 10%. 86% of Kenyans are hustlers. So what crime does one commit when you say you want to address the challenges facing the common mwananchi? So we are part and parcel of the hustler nation, and we are moving forward with you for up to 2022 and beyond. Na sisi tumejipanga, hatutaki kungoja sana. This government you are going to form in 2022, Your Excellency, tutaunda na wewe. Pia ndio tunakuja kupiga hodi ati sisi pia tuko hapa, angalia maneno yetu. Hapana. Ukiingia tumefanya nini? Ukipanda tumefanya nini? Kulia tuko hapo, kushoto tuko hapo. Tuko hapo bumper pa bumper. And there is no turning back. Now, I just want to give you a bit of scenario analysis because I'm a student of statistics somehow. As things stand today, we need to deconstruct the myth of tribal politics built around tribal enclaves and tribal chieftains. We want an all-inclusive Kenya where each and every community has a sense of belonging. Inclusivity, that is key. Even if we decided as people from the Lake region or the Luo community, for that matter, to vote for one of our own, it's not possible for that person to ascend to the presidency of this country. As at 2017, the total voting population in Kenya was 19.6 million votes. Based on projections, as at 2022, we are going to end up with a sum total of about 23 million votes, registered voters. Which means that to win the presidency of this country, somebody must attain at least 11.5 million votes. Even if we voted for one of our own, ladies and gentlemen, all factors being held constant today, the maximum votes we can give one of our own is 1.8 million votes. How is that person going to become president? So whatever political decisions we make must be informed by both common sense and logic. Leo hii tuko na ukosefu ya wajinga Kenya hii. So we must reach out to other communities. We can't work alone and ascend to the leadership of this country. And for avoidance of doubt, the political rain started beating members of the Luo community the moment we had an artificial political divorce with our brothers and sisters from the Rift Valley. And that's where we have to retrace back our steps. Ruto stood with us in 2007. The people of Rift Valley stood with us to the last man in 2007. So if we are to win, let us reach out to them so that we form the next government together, led by Deputy President William Ruto. Let us not live in a world of illusions and myth that there is some system or deep state somewhere that is going to perform a miracle and make one of our own the president. It's not possible. Deep state must be backed by tangible numbers. I've said it before and I want to repeat. In the year 2002, Moi wanted to hand over power to Uhuru Kenyatta. He had the deep state and are more powerful than the one we have today. He had that system. Was it possible to hand over power to Uhuru Kenyatta? Because Kenyans had unanimously decided to vote for Kibaki. So let us not wait for some myth that there is a deep state or a system, sijui watakoroga nini kama uganga, alafu tuingie. It's not possible. And let us see what is happening elsewhere. Even in America the other day, Trump had that system and deep state. Did that make him president? Did that make him president? Si alizama? I'm told he even tried seeking consultancy services here in Kenya on how mass action can be done to see if some miracle could happen. It was not possible. So, that is the direction things are taking. Now, as I conclude, I want to appeal to members of the Luo community, which I'm part and parcel of, to change the political discourse so that we work with like-minded Kenyans, who can be our genuine political friends, so that we become part and parcel of the next government. This thing called system, we also know them. They are human beings like you and I. Let me tell you something. We talk to these people, and they confide in us that, we have tried selling leadership of somebody from your community within the Mount Kenya region, and our people have rejected. That is why we are retreating. And they are going further to say that to sell that leadership, based on the experience we have on the ground, is like carrying bangi and trying to sell at a police station. Sasa utatoka hiyo police station? Huh? So let us not wait for a non-existent deep state to do some miracle. So in conclusion, Your Excellency, what I'm saying is this, that we are ready to work with you to form the next government, and we believe that your government will be responsive to the integral development challenges of the Luo region. And those challenges include, but not limited to, an exploitation of the fishing industry that had been alluded to earlier. We need proper exploitation of the cotton industry. We need revitalization of the sugar industry. We want you to facilitate establishment and operationalization of commercial banks in that region that can give us cheap credit, so that we exploit our potential by way of entrepreneurship and trade. And finally, we want infrastructure as an enabler. Once you give us that, and with the brains we have, we will be home and dry. Sawa sawa? Sawa sawa? With those many remarks, may I now have the distinguished honor and